Do you feel you're so busy that you don't even have time for a life? Do you feel as if you are constantly running behind? Finding balance in your life can be challenging to do, especially during these stressful days. So it's no wonder that you're feeling out of balance and overwhelmed. However, there are things you can do to achieve some balance in your life. Help is here. Don't struggle anymore. The Optimal Work-Life Balance Workbook will motivate you to gain a new perspective of a balanced life. The downloadable workbook has strategies for improving your life while working at your own pace. It's achievable and reusable throughout your life, and you will receive 21 days of inspirational emails that will set you on your path of creating your balanced life. To learn more, go to coachingforinspirationwithpatti.com, and Patti is spelled P-A-T-T-I. Welcome to Exploring Life and Work with Patti. I am your host, Patti Osferic, a leadership and work-life balance coach. Are you a burnt-out, overworked, stressed-out manager or supervisor looking to find some peace, calm, and maybe a little balance in your chaotic life? Join me as we explore strategies to maintain sanity from chaos to calm. There may be at times some occasional adult language. Let the exploring begin. Hi, managers and supervisors. How's it going? In this podcast episode, I will be discussing hiring staff and why it is not a good idea to hire someone with the management philosophy, if you've got a pulse, you've got a job. I was at an appointment almost a year ago, and the doctor told me that they were desperate to hire someone quickly. She said, if they've got a pulse, they've got a job. We both laughed. She said, we need another body in here as soon as possible. I responded, sometimes that doesn't always work out because they may not be the right fit or have a good work ethic. The funny thing is, I was talking to my husband a couple months before that, and he suggested that I should write a blog post called, You've Got a Pulse, You've Got a Job. I guess God and the universe were telling me it was time to discuss this topic. So I did write a blog post back then about this particular topic, and I wanted to share it on this podcast. As a manager and supervisor, I feel this is not a good leadership practice. Filling a chair or position to have a body in it is not a very good idea. When hiring managers don't spend the time to make sure the candidate is someone qualified and will connect well with the staff and customers, in the long run, it will cause more anguish for everyone involved. Why is that? One person's bad attitude, competency, or lack of motivation can destroy the work environment. Yes, I understand that some companies are understaffed and need people immediately because of high turnover, high caseload, or staffing ratios to patients, or security and safety reasons, and with the Great Resignation happening. However, look at the time and expense of training someone. You will eventually have to let go, or worse, keep someone that is incompetent or a Kickstarter to the other employees and customers and causes complete chaos in the workplace. Lowering the hiring standards is not the answer. Take time in the hiring process to get to know the candidate. Then review the resume and job application. Does this person change jobs every few months? If so, why? Are they promoting or some other reason listed? If not listed, ask the candidate. What kind of position have they done in the past? Is it equal to the job qualifications? Have specific questions about the job in the interview for the candidate to answer. Were the answers clear and concise and right? After the interview, call the candidate's references. Have specific questions about attendance, being a team player, customer service, and work performance. If references check out with positive recommendations to the questions answered, ask the candidate to come back and meet your staff, if this is allowable in your company. Have the candidate engage with the team and see what the job duties entail. Remember, the employees have a vested interest because they have to work with this person too. Spending a little time checking out the candidate may save you, your staff, and customers frustration and protect the company's bottom line on training and hiring the wrong person. Here are some self-reflection questions to ponder or journal about. What have been my hiring experiences in the past? What worked well and didn't? What suggestions from this podcast will I incorporate into my hiring process? Today's podcast affirmation: I make good hiring decisions. Did you find this podcast helpful? If so, please share this podcast with others. Thank you for joining me, Patty Osferic, in this episode of Exploring Life and Work with Patty. To learn more about me and my leadership and work-life balance coaching, visit my website at www.coachingforinspirationwithpatty.com. Patty is spelled P-A-T-T-I. How about subscribing or following this podcast to get all future episodes? Until we meet again.